Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So there are some stocks which are hitting the charts as far as the top trades are concerned, and when we do look at the stocks or when we do look at the shares, number one of them, and basically these are all listed in UK or United Kingdom or in London Stock Exchange. So please take a note of it. Now the first share or the first price chart that we're gonna look at is Clontarf Energy PLC. Now, if you look at the very near term price action, you can clearly see some sort of bottom formation which is happening. So, this is the first thing. But when we do look at the bottom formation, you should understand that 0.05 is the level which one must consider as their not only short term support but also long term support and stop loss. And if this particular stock started trading below 0.051 or less, you will see a downside that will resume again. So that is something which one should understand. And even if one can expect any sort of momentum right now, it will come with certain restrictions on the upside, because it has already broken down from its previous long-term support levels. You can clearly see 2016, 2018, 19, 2021, 22. So these are actually big support level that this particular share has broken. So even if one can expect some sort of upside, it is restricted somewhere in between 0.26 and 0.33. Okay, so this is what one can expect as far as the upper end of the range. If you want to go further, then in that case Clontarf Energy must surpass this line and sustain above that. Right now, what is active for Clontarf Energy, if this particular share sustains above 0.05, is this highlighted section. So this is something which you can clearly see as far as the current price chart, and this is something which one must understand looking at the current price chart, what one can expect and what one should not expect. Rather, please do not become overexcited. The second chart or the second stock is Synergia Energy. So Synergia Energy from UK is something which is hitting the charts as far as one of the top traded stocks or top traded shares. Now you can clearly see the downside. It's been going on from the highs of 2007, 2008. The good thing is, over a period of time, it has fallen quite a lot, and there is some sort of base formation right now. Okay, some sort of base formation is happening, but we need further confirmation. It's not like that this particular stock will start moving higher right now or exactly from this level. It may be, it may not be. So for that, we require further confirmation, and for Synergia Energy, you have 0.008, which is your support, and 0.06 as far as the stop loss is concerned. So please do not go below these two specific levels, most specifically below 0.06, otherwise the downside will start again. And what we have on the upside right now is 0.37. And if you are very optimistic, then you must wait for this particular stock to surpass and sustain above 0.37. And even if it surpasses 0.37, you will hit with one big or another big resistance, which will be in between. Here we are 0.5 and 1. So this is something which one must look at as far as the current price chart, even in the short term or long term, that these levels are actually very important, and this is one must look at as far as the price chart is concerned. Okay, so you have a long way to go, but right now this highlighted section is something which one must look at as their as the active zone, and obviously they are working as a resistance level. The big momentum will only start if this particular stock surpasses the entire range. Then we can go forward and look at any big thing on the upside. Right now, the particular stock can swing higher if it continues to sustain above 0.08, but it comes with restriction. We have 0.37, and even if it surpasses 0.37, you have second resistance in between 0.54 and 1. Okay, so this is something, this is the way you should approach Synergia Energy. Third one in this list is Baron Oil, and this is one of those stocks. I mean, you can see big volumes. You can literally see big volumes as far as Baron Oil PLC. Here also, I mean, similar kind of trend that there is some sort of base formation which is happening right now. But to go for the big trend, you must wait and see uh, whether it is at least, right now it's also in a big downtrend, so we must require confirmation. So the least which one can expect right now is something like this. So for Baron Oil PLC, number one, you have 0.07 as your support, and you have a 0.04 as far as your stop loss is concerned. So please do not go below these two specific levels. And if Baron Oil continues to sustain above 0.07, what is active right now is 0.25. If you want to go for a big one, then wait for this particular share or stock to surpass and sustain above 0.25. That's the least which one must expect. Okay, if that happens, what will open up will be 0.71 and or 0.74 rather, and then comes the big momentum. So if Baron Oil surpasses these two levels, then we can go for the big one, or then this entire range will open up. Right now, this highlighted section, out of which this narrow range is active, and after 0.25 this section will become active, or if you can say call it as a whole, then this section which is active right now, and that is what one should focus on. Because even if I think that yes, there lies potential, but we require confirmation. Okay, we require confirmation. So once you get enough confirmation, then go ahead with any kind of price action or any kind of move on the upside. Okay, so the next one will be Eqtec Plc. And if you look at the price chart of Eqtec Plc, and this will be a avoid. This will be a complete avoid, even if you can see that the volumes or traded volumes are quite big, and there is a reason for that. You can clearly see the symbol of split. You can clearly see the symbol. This indicates split, and this split makes the price much cheaper, but this is not at all good for the chart, and because of this you can clearly see a fresh breakdown. So because Eqtec Plc is trading below 0.09 and 0.08, the fresh downfall has started, and this is the reason why you must avoid this particular trend. Or if you are very much connected with this particular stock, maybe emotionally, then you should wait for the trend to, or you should wait for the price to at least sustain at a certain or at a particular level. And looking at the current price chart, you will get your next big support at 0.0029, and that's the big problem, because this is a fresh downside that has started, and it's not going to stop in the next couple of days. It will take its own time, because the chart that I'm looking at is weekly chart, and this will take time for both on the upside as well as on the downside. It will take time to move. So you must be aware about the trend before thinking about only the price, and because the price is very cheap and I must jump into it, this may not be a good reason to enter in any stock rather. So I mean, for all the previous three, you may find some reason, I mean, for even for the short term trading perspective, but Eqtec Plc showing a fresh breakdown, I mean, there is no point you can jump into it knowingly that the stock is in a downtrend. So please avoid. So this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching.